like them guys that come in our class, like come into class, like we have a special guest today, class. And he's telling you like nigga, I know the streets. I was in the streets. I know. Like that's what you look like.
I had a gun through my head, and I said, if this gun get out my head, I'm gonna change my life right now.
Pointing one little dude out like you. I was you when I was
you wearing the white tee.
Look at you, next to me. I was slumped over in them seats just like you.
I see you eating snacks. I see you eating snacks in the corner. I used to eat snacks too.
Yeah, Red Hots, right? Yeah.
What you got?
I ain't care about life.
That was it, though.
That was me.
That was me. That was all me.
And I'm gonna tell you, son. You don't want to be like me. You don't want to go through what I went through. I'm teaching you right now.
See, that's the problem. Y'all don't want to listen because you don't know the value of your future yet.
Hov did that, so hopefully you don't have to go through that.
You're not listening to these bars.
Oh shit! What up, though? Episode 28. I almost fucked it up again. I thank God Tone got the shit on the bottom of his shit. Cause I was like, wait a second.
22.
Wait a second.
Episode 12.
That's one of the reasons why I do that. That's
Tone got your back. Tone got your back.
These niggas laughing, but thank you, Tone. Thank you.
No doubt, brother.
Hey, I was listening too, like
Mask Off, episode 28. We in this bitch. I'm your host, Jake. You know what I'm saying? Right below me, got Mask Off, Big Tone. What up?
What up, though? It's another Friday, 9 o'clock. You know what we do. I had a wonderful week, and let's get it, man. I got great news over here. I'm not gonna jinx it yet, but pan out. Pan out.
News.
Yeah, I don't want to put it out there.
You can't semi bring it up.
Yes, fingers crossed on it, man. Yeah. Fingers crossed on it. Pan out. Go.
Oh man, right next to Big Tone, we got the homie Malachi. What's up?
What it do, y'all? I'm in the place to be. Not like my beard, but I'm good at it. Right.
R.I.P. beard.
I had a good week. Actually, for the beard, you know, you can get this look if you book me. You feel me? Whatever to do to fit the role. You did. You need me to shave? I'll be there. So yeah, you know what I'm saying, keeping it moving and grooving.
Hold up, bro. I got a question. What you just said.
Yeah.
Are you down to play the dressing gigs and all that yet?
Dressing gigs, cross dressing.
Yeah, you know how you when you put on a dress and everything.
Nah, that ain't.
Come on, man. You ain't a true actor till you do your Tu Wong Fu real fast, man.
I'm wondering.
Might not be a true actor then, my
brother. You saying, hey,
it's like, man,
what to do?
He said beard or no beard.
There's already out, man. You can wear a dress. You can wear a dress real fast, man.
It's gonna be a quick motivational minute, but not for real. But there's things that you gotta know that you're willing to do and not willing to do. There's things that I will compromise about myself that Malachi necessarily wouldn't do, but I would portray a character doing. But there's things that Malachi wouldn't do that I wouldn't even feel comfortable portraying, because you have to allow that energy and that spirit to possess your body.
So it sounds like you ain't putting on pantyhose.
Yeah,
I couldn't portray it realistically.
Shout out to the homie on that one.
Conscious about it. Like if I can't get it, put my all into it, I can't do it, because it's gonna be fake. It's gonna be halfway done, you know. And I'm just not comfortable with that, you know. Can't bring myself to doing that. So there's no amount for that, you know. Your integrity my integrity costs more than anything you can.
Oh yeah. I was just playing with you, but yeah, that's real though. That was real though. Dan, what's up, man? What's good?
I'm good. Just trying to get the show off to a good start here. But I'm here. I'm in a place to be. It's not my line.
Hey,
That's
it
not
worked
your
though.
line. Oh God, Bareface, Malachi, Disco Dan. There you go. There we go. Let's keep things moving. Malachi, you had a lot to say, so go ahead, man. Just get cracking with your motivational minute.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? So I want to talk to y'all about rewiring yourself. Okay. So a lot of things we do instinctively. These things that you just do without thinking. You said this, you did that, you walked that way. There's things that we do instinctively that are for our benefit, and there's things that we do instinctively that are not. So those things that you do instinctively, that you subconsciously do, you gotta learn how to rewire your thinking so that your instincts benefit you. You want all your instincts to benefit you, because they can really get in your way, and you do it and you don't think nothing of it because it's just you. But the stuff that you deal with is not your fault because it came from something else, but it is your fight. So you got to rewire the things that you instinctively do so that your life is more intentional. And that's your motivational minute.
Yeah, that's good stuff. I just talked to somebody, talked to a friend about something like that today, where I was saying that you need to, like, there's like a bunch of, like, this is like the path, and you can live your life in two ways. One, just live and just try to just go through it, or you could consciously choose who you want to be, consciously choose what you want to do, and consciously choose like how you want to move forward in life too.
That's good. That's good, Dan.
You know, one of the beautiful things about being a human is understanding that life is about evolving. Every day is about making a change within you. You know, you get up out of bed, you know, you put one foot down and then the other foot down, and then you think about, how can I evolve throughout the day? You know what I mean? And that's part of that reset, man. That reset process. You always thinking about how to do something different in your brain and applying that to your life. You know what I'm saying? Where you at financially, whether you at in a job, whether you at in a relationship, you're always thinking about, how can I evolve and how can I reset what I need to do, what I've been doing, how can I go back and change that and make it better?
Yep, exactly. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I totally agree. You know, and we have to, and that goes to, like, generational things that were passed down to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if you think about it, like the world is like, we're all born into sin. You know what I'm saying? We shaped in iniquity, so it's like we instinctively, like, if you just think about it, the human body, like, the human body naturally stinks. If you don't ever take a shower, you're just gonna stink. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, you have to intentionally stay clean. You know what I'm saying? We just staying clean even though we are dirty. So it's like, these things that you need to clean up, you need to constantly clean them up within yourself. And that goes to your ways of thinking as well. You know, you got garbage ways of thinking, is just clogging up your life, but it's instinctive. I don't know why I told her that something prerogative. It's just how I'm, it's just how we sometimes are, and we gotta just learn how to change our shortcomings. Get better.
Yeah.
Jake, what my young boy doing?
Dropping infinite jewels, as always. Thank you, Malachi. We're going to keep it moving to the next segment, which is for the culture. And this week, I want to talk about something that gets on my damn nerves in our culture, and that's the whole our influence, like how much street shit has influence on us, and it kind of gets on my nerves. Specifically, like the snitching, the whole snitching thing, snitching versus being a law-abiding citizen. Recently, Funk Flex was going at T.I. about he snitched or something like that, but it was some bullshit. Whatever. We're gonna talk about it a little later in the show, but it kind of annoyed me, and it reminded me of this clip of My Sign. Shout out to My Sign. But talking about like the difference between the snitch and the law-abiding citizen. We're gonna listen to it right now.
I was like, I consider myself real in every aspect of the word, and I hold that dear to me because just being authentic. You know what I'm saying? Real don't mean that you tough. I know dudes that soft and don't fight, and they be like, nah, I don't fight. I'm not even that type of person. That's real. You know what I'm saying? Dudes confuse the two is like I got friends that they not with none of that smoke. They go to work. If you do something to them, they gonna call the police because that's how they live their life.
Right.
They are law-abiding citizens. They don't profit off the streets. That's another thing. A snitch don't mean that you call the police. It means that you profit off the benefits of doing crime, doing illegal activity, and then when it's time to be held accountable, you decide now that you want to use the law to help you.
Right.
That's a snitch. A person that goes to work every day and abides by the laws, the law is there for them. So when you do something to harm them or you do something against them, they're gonna sue you. They're gonna call the police, and you should expect that, and you should respect that because that is the realm that they live in.
Yeah, and that's yeah. I saw that clip like maybe like a couple years ago, but it's very important. A lot of people don't think that way. A lot of people think like, oh, like if you tell on somebody, you know what I'm saying, you just a snitch, and that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? That's when you get the street shit mixed in with like, you know, like the regular shit or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But like we need to like, you know, distinguish that and like break that mentality because, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a problem. Like I'm not a street dude. I don't have a problem calling it the police if someone did something wrong to me or violated me. You know what I'm saying? Like my home or my safety or whatever. I don't have a problem doing that. I'm not a street dude. Like you're gonna call me a snitch. One example I have is like when I was working at Kroger, I was working in the grocery department, and I remember I was in charge for a sec. I was like in charge for that evening, and this other guy was working with me. He was supposed to work this pallet. He was supposed to work through this pallet for like one of the aisles in the grocery store. That's all he had to do. I had to do 3 pallets for like 3 different aisles. I got my stuff done, but he didn't get his done. Like the manager said we had to do that, like, and just told me make sure he gets it done and all the other stuff, but he didn't do it. And I can't babysit got people, you know what I'm saying? He didn't do it. He was lollygagging around doing what he do. Next day, they asked me why I didn't get done. And I was like, you know, my man did it. I don't know what he was doing, but he didn't do it. And then he got in trouble, and then he tried to come at me like, "Oh, like you snitched on me." I'm like, "Bro, like, what you talking about? Like, this ain't street shit. This is work. This is professional shit. Like, you didn't do you knew you were supposed to do that. Everyone knew you were supposed to do that shit. And you didn't do it. So don't call me a snitch." He's like, "Man, you supposed to cover for me." I'm like, "Bro, we ain't even that cool. Why would I cover for you?" And then you just left. You didn't tell me anything. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even like, I thought you just left. How am I supposed to cover for you? Just like you weren't around. You know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that, man. Like that I've come across a lot in the past, and I can't stand that shit. It's stupid.
You
like,
on that nigga.
You said what? Yeah, whatever.
I'm messing with you, bro.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that's what thoughts, guys. What up?
Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I totally agree with you. Like, if you in the streets, do street business. You know what I mean? If you a regular Joe, go to work, handle your business, come back to your family. I don't think it's cool that somebody from the streets look at you as an easy target. You know what I mean? It's a lot of things that used to didn't take place back in the day. Now it takes place. I remember when they used to say the women and the children, and the elderly was off the radar when it comes to street shit. But now it's anything goes. I remember you couldn't run up in no church and shoot up a church. They shoot niggas up in funeral homes and outside the funeral home. It's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's no real type of moral compass when it comes to things. And it's on the line of snitching and not being a snitch and all that. That definition within itself is misconstrued nowadays. And part of it, I'm going to say it, part of it is just, it's sensationalized in rap today. You know what I mean? So people get a misinterpretation of what the definition of that is. You know what I'm saying? You at work. Ain't no damn snitching. You know what I mean? Right. We doing work. You ain't holding your own. You ain't holding your own. You know what I mean? I got a family to feed too, nigga. You know what I mean? But, you know.
Got benefits in this bitch. I ain't fucking that up for you. Fuck out of here, bro.
You know what I'm
saying? But anyway, yeah.
Man, that's a good point too. And I like your first line too, because that kind of leads us on something too. You said that you're kind of sick of us all trying to like live up to like the street code and all that. Where it's just a part of it now. Where it's like back in the hip hop too. So like you'll get a new guy. He's like a new guy starting to rap. He's not from like the streets, but to like live up to it or to like grow inside of it, he starts to portray that life because that's what we uplift, right? So like well that's what hip hop does. Let's not go into that. But it's yeah, and from that kind of like takes like good guys and puts them in shit that they don't need to be in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Malachi, go ahead.
Yeah, y'all made some good points. That's a real good point, Dan. Like you said, the being stuck in that situation, like, oh, I can't. But just like they abide to that law, you know what I'm saying? The both sides fully abide to their laws and their ways of thinking, you know, and that's just like separation between church and government. It's separation between corporate and hood. Like y'all over there, y'all do what y'all do over there. We doing what we do over here.
Yeah.
And those two worlds, you know, shouldn't mix. Like, yeah, that's a funny line because the streets feel like the streets is just the world. But no, that you just you in the corner of how society works.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not how life works. That's all you've been exposed to. That's all you know. But that ain't how stuff is going in corporate America. They don't even know what you're talking about.
And the same is vice versa. Like when like the professional guys, whatever, they can't, or people that ain't grow up in the hood or don't understand streets, they can't see why people do certain things. So it's like, I don't know, motherfuckers need to code switch like a motherfucker. But I don't know. But pretty much, I'm tired of like the street shit getting mixed in professionalism. But that's me. That's for the culture this week. Let us know what you think in the comments. Let's keep it moving to the homie Big Tone. He gonna put us up on game. What's up, bro?
Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight? I wanted to tackle something on the lines of resetting, and one of my biggest things I like to talk about is kids, and part of resetting is they need an outlet to reset. And I want to give a shout out to one of the homies, Janae C. Johnson. She came out with a book, My Dear Teen Self, and it's a guide to help teens kind of deal with, explore their feelings and deal with everything that's like social scenarios and whatnot. And I thought this was important, especially in the segment this week, because of the fact that we all in life encounter the youth in some aspect, whether it's your own kid, whether it's your niece and your nephew. And one of the big things that they struggle with is social anxiety. They struggle with depression. They struggle with suicide. They struggle with a lot of things today. And it's unfair for me to say that they're not built the way we were built back in the day. They got a different type of wiring. And with that, it comes a different type of outlet. The author, Janae C. Johnson, she is a licensed marriage and family counselor, licensed marriage and family therapist. And, you know, she's very good at what she do. She enrolled several books, and she has a website that kind of deal with teens, and she's trying to make a difference in their life to where they have outlets. So on the grounds of reset, I wanted to talk about this. This is important. Check this book out. It's very affordable, and it's something that can help out with these young men and these young ladies to not only deal with the world today, but know how to grow and be productive men and women in the world. So that's my put you up on game today. So check it out, man. Shout out to once again to Janae C. Johnson, and her information will be in the link down below when we get done with it. Anybody got any thoughts about anything that's going on?
Yeah, I love that, Tone. That's just very necessary. I feel like that age range is kind of their mental issues is overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the Black community. I saw this meme today that said Black teens be like, I'm depressed, and then it said Black parents be like, you better depress them dishes. And it's like it was funny, you know what I'm saying? But it's true, you know, and we just kind of just they'll be all right. Just, you know, just put some water on it. Just it'll be good. Keep it moving. You know, and to a certain extent that works, but there's also some direct, you know, attention that needs to be dealt with these issues so that you can get over it for real in a healthy way, instead of just suppressing it and not, you know, it's a way to label it but not label it. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to label it but take control of it, instead of just, oh, my son's depressed, I don't know what to do. No, let's find these healthy ways, and this book is a healthy way for teens to get over that. I love it.
The funny thing about that, I was having a conversation with DJ Touch, and she said to me one time, because I was going through some struggles about some things, and I said, you know what, man, you know, back in the day, X, Y, and Z would have happened, and I would have been good. And she said to me, you know what? Do you really think you came out good? Because all that trauma and baggage you took from having it suppressed all them years, it's still with you. The beautiful thing about teenagers today is they have the ability to get so many resources. They can tap into so many resources if they see that's available for them. So, you know, that's just something to think about, man. Like we, and I guess I'm speaking for like Jake and myself and you guys. We got taught to.
Let me hear what you say first before you speak for me.
No, listen what I'm saying. We got taught to suck it up, keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Keep it pushing. You know what I mean? Right. Instead of dealing with your feelings.
Right.
So by not dealing with your feelings, you go out in the world emotional. Yeah. And you react emotionally. You have a disagreement with somebody. It's an emotional reaction, not a thought-provoking reaction, right, but you reacting in a way of, just think about a lot of gun violence today. Somebody gets shot 7 times over a dice game when it could have been resolved through conflict resolution.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or you stepped on my shoes. You know what I mean? It couldn't have been to 4 people getting shot. It could have been to, my bad, bro, I'm sorry. Da 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 da.
That's all it takes.
It's all it takes. But we sometimes we don't get taught those things in life, and we react emotionally. So I just want to touch on the basis that resources are available for these kids, and it's important that they tap into them.
That kind of goes back into what Jake was saying too, like with black you too, and just seeing seeing a certain lifestyle portrayed, where once something does happen inside their life, they think that that's the way that they have to go about stuff. And I would say that we were taught that same way, but not just me, like personally, like that's just like you're taught that in the hood too. like a lot of my friends got that too, where I'm constantly trying to walk them through stuff, but it just like it's just a switch where just like when there's something that upsets them, it's just like a switch, like, man, fuck this shit. I'm like, bro, chill out right now. And that could be all sorts of stuff where, like it's like a small thing, like with like a friend, could be with like a girl. It could be anything. And that just sounds like something there to just help them talk it through and like work through that shit, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of dumb shit that that we do. There's a lot of dumb shit we do that in our community that happens that shouldn't need to happen. Like, and it's strictly based on like environment and stuff like that. But I don't want to go too much into it. But yes, that's very dope. Shout out. What was your friend's name again?
Janae C. Johnson. You can check her stuff out. It'll be in the link after the show. Check her out. My Dear Teen Self is the name of her book. and it's
On
geared
Amazon.
toward teens. Girls, it started off as a girl's book, and then I think she broadened it up to a teen book. She also has a web page. You can check out her Instagram and Facebook page as well.
Word.
Hmm.
Word. Thank you, Tom.
That's good. That makes me think about something else too. I love that.
Word. Thanks for putting us on game, Tom. We're gonna keep moving to the comments. Malachi, what you got for us? The comments.
Yeah, we got a DJ Touch. She rocking with us as usual. She said Bareface Malachi and Disco Dan. She said also that that they're gonna test you. Don't play female roles. C Baron, he rocking with us. He said integrity is what they can't purchase. And then DJ Touch said she got my back. She'll be my my agent if I need. And they said I look like a gym teacher.
You should go through all the comments, huh?
All right, we need a horn for a new comer. Like brr, 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 brr. All right, we got Cameron Kimball. She's in the chat with us. This is one of my dear sisters. She's actually in the characters with us. Yep,
okay,
therapy is helpful.
her.
Mm-hmm. She said therapy is helpful, but people don't think they are capable of moving past it or overcoming it. That's really good. You know, we don't have that confidence to say, "Oh, we can get over this." It feels like it's just swallowing us up, and we just let it.
Yeah, but that's the point of like you consistently go like once a week or once a month or all that stuff. It's like, listen, you know what fucked you up. It's just getting past it at this point
and facing it until it's gone. Like,
right. Well, most folks know what fucked them up. Sometimes you don't know, and that's
true.
And sometimes you need help figuring it out, or you need help getting past it, or both.
And sometimes people got this misconception, in my opinion, that therapy is supposed to fix things for you, but they don't supposed to fix things. They're supposed to help guide you to make a decision that's best for you.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. So
at the bottom line, we all have to work out our own salvation, our own serenity, our own peace. Like, you know, people say, "Oh, there's nobody here for me." You're built in God's image. God is self-sufficient. You know what I'm saying? We're self-sufficient in a form, in a way. You know what I'm saying? It's not like him, but it's in a likeness of him. You know what I'm saying? So it's a part of us that needs to be able to handle the things on our own. And when we don't, we have people. You know what I'm saying? We have therapy. We have these outlets that are, like you said, Tone, in addition to what you have, and to help you realize the power that you have inside you. I look at it like this: like, if you realize that if you spent all year not washing the dishes, but you don't see it's a problem, you just piling the dishes up, then one day you wake up, you're like, wow, all these dishes are here. You're not gonna wash all those dishes in one day. It's gonna take you. You're gonna have to wash 100 dishes a day just to get back. You know what I'm saying? So getting yourself back is always harder than being there. But you got to continue until the process is done.
That's a good example. That's an awesome analogy. Like,
I'm staring at my
thing. We're on episode 28, young boy. Hey, you are on a roll. What? It must have been the beard.
The beard was holding me back. I had to say that.
The beard was the bad guy, huh?
Yo, one more thing in the chat. I got Ma Dukes in the chat, man. She said, "What up, guys? Hello, guys."
Ma Dukes in the chisel chat. Hey, Ma. Yes, that's what I got.
Anything else? We got Tone. We got something else.
That's all I got. All right,
word.
Cameron C. Barron. Oh, we got Von Wink. Von Wink rocked with us. He said Malachi. When Malachi started speaking in third person, I don't remember me doing that, but that's like Jake would saying the episode wrong. I'm sure I did do it.
Von starting his mess again already, man.
But he said something good here, which is real. He said if I dwell on my problems or traumas, I might not want to get up in the morning. And that's true.
So depression true. Right there.
That's parts of the depression. I've had that where once you get so far in your thoughts, you don't feel like fixing it. You know what I'm saying? But that's another trick to keep you in the slums. You know what I'm saying? If you got dirt on you and you got to dig yourself out, if you constantly think about how much dirt it is, you won't get out. You know
to that point, there's sometimes where like I would get stuck in that, and then things won't change. Like things won't change, but my point of view of it and my like the way I look at it will change, and it will stop. And I'm like, okay, I'm good.
It's just perspective. Like
Clearly, it's just perspective.
You can switch your day in just a matter of a thought change. You know what I'm saying? Like, is all of this dirt on me, or do I just got to dig one scoop at a time? You know what I'm saying? Until I'm done. Like that's the thing. I'm gonna keep digging until there's no more dirt left. I'm not gonna
resetting the mindset. Resetting the mindset. This is the focus of the episode tonight. Resetting the mindset. Yes.
Like I reset my face. We're gonna keep it moving though. But shout out to everybody rocking with us.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Especially everybody that just watch and don't say nothing too. We love you just the same.
Just subscribe. Hit that button, subscribe, baby. Let us know you here. Bang.
For sure. Let's keep it moving to our group discussion for this week. And we're gonna talk about, this week the wealth gap, the black wealth gap, Megan and Fagan, and haters and shit. Like pretty much in our community, like to acquire wealth in our community is damn near impossible almost. You can get rich, but like creating the wealth for our people is like there's like a lot of hurdles that we got to go through. That's created by the man, created by the system, that's planted within our planted within our community, and once we transcend to other heights, there's other hurdles that we got to jump out of that we have to go through for that. So it's just a lot of shit. As we're gonna talk about this week, Malachi, I'm gonna shoot it to you because you on a roll with your motivational fresh face and shit. So yeah, just go ahead, bro.
Yeah. So first part is it's very hard for us to make it, like you said. You know what I'm saying? And the reason being is the system. Let's say it how it is. The system is created so that we look up to white people. Like we look to them for things. We look to them to get our stuff, get whatever we need. The black people that are in power, they look to the white people to get that power. You know what I'm saying? The most of the black wealth it came from some white wealth that was even wealthier. So I mean, that's what we don't see. So the system is built to keep us at a level. You know what I'm saying? It is even the way our minds are conditioned, so that when you do have somebody that gets out of the game and gets it on their own, like a Master P, and people like that have their own product, their own brands, like even Damon Johnson, from a Shark Tank, that guy that did FUBU.
I'm blanking on his last name right now.
Yeah, I see a J. John. Yeah. Anyways, he did FUBU.
John.
Damon John. Yeah. So he did FUBU, but if you come outside with some FUBU on, you're gonna get flamed. But it's a black company, like, you know what I'm saying. So we're wired to shun upon these companies that are really it's ourself as a part of you. It's an extension of you. No, yeah, you might not. Now, if it's fashion, let's not go there, because y'all be wearing the most expensive stuff that look terrible. You know what I'm saying? But they just put that price tag on it when you got your man's right next door to you selling a T-shirt that the design you may not agree with, but you'll agree with a design that you willing to pay way more for. You know what I'm saying? So we're wired to think that way as well. So it's all systematic. You know what I'm saying? We got to just destroy the system and rebuild it, like we've been saying.
Yeah, Tom, go ahead.
You say destroy the system, and one of the things about that, and I agree with you, we are systematically trained and designed to hate on each other, and it's crazy because you can see somebody with a great idea, and then it gets to a point where people don't even want to discuss ideas. For one, they think that you're going to steal it, and number two, you're going to shit on the idea. Like, you could be talking about, you know what, I think I'm going to start a brand of new socks, and then you say, oh, you about to start some fucking socks? Who the fuck want to buy some socks?
Right.
What? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and it just turns into, when you looking in a positive light about things, you don't want no negative energy to deter you from doing anything you need to get accomplished. And you're going to have criticism in whatever you do. But the hate comes along with self-worth. When you don't have self-worth in yourself, you're not going to have that for the next person. You know what I mean? Because it goes back to that saying, crabs where? In a barrel. I don't want to see this brother succeed because I don't got the best intentions for him or his family. I don't want to see this sister succeed because I don't got the best intentions for her or her family. And it's unfortunate that we have this mindset, you know, but with 2020 and this COVID and all these killings that's been taking place, it's been a lot of people that's been waking up to a lot of systematic white supremacy. They've been waking up to how we've been treated and how we've been put amongst each other. Look at this election, Democrat, Republican, and you know, you black, you should not be voting for this person. You should be voting for that person, and you ain't really black, or you ain't a real Christian, or you ain't a real Muslim. All these barriers that do not connect us back to each other has done nothing but hinder us. So this year has really taught us that we have a lot of work to do within the black community, because if you start taking out all these negative variables, like you take crack out of the equation, you take systematic poverty out of the equation, you take the prison pipeline out of these equations, and you'll see overall us working and uniting. And some of the things that we've been highlighting within these 28 episodes of some of those things, like the people in Georgia, they said, you know what? I just want to make a whole complete difference. So let's put our money together and let's find people that specialize in certain things and let's build our own land. You know what I mean? And I've been looking in the news and you finding a lot of people that's coming together, a lot of black people that's coming together in those ways.
Well said.
Word. Dan, what's up?
Yeah, for me, just wanted to talk about just how deep this goes within the system as well, because it's at no point does it at no point where you can't not find this happening at. So like you could be at a job on the ground floor, because you're black, you might not move up those next couple spots there. You could be a star person at like a corporate place because of that, but they won't let you into the C-suite. You could have began your own thing and like you did start to launch that, but like you can't get the sales there, as y'all just talked about there. You could be super successful. So there was one thing I read with Bob Smith, who's like, I don't know, I think he's like the second wealthiest black man like on earth, I think. And Bob Smith said that he was at lunch with some more finance guys, and like old white guys there. And he was at the lunch, they talking, doing work and all that stuff. And then the bill comes, and he tries to pay the bill, and the white guy stops him like and laughs like, "There's no way in hell I'm going to have a black guy pay this bill." This guy's a multi-billionaire, and like he still has to deal with the stuff from my kids' view as well. And it's you're just constantly having to face that. And then it's let's just say you do become successful, then all that becomes a whole new thing there, and like now you need to deal with not just the stuff that I just talked about, but the stuff with your own friends or like the stuff with your own family, and that becomes its own fight there as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that normally applies to a lot of people that lived in the hood and then they leave out of the hood, you know what I mean, in situations like that, or you know what I mean, and they say, what's the common thing they say? Nigga, you changed, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You ain't changed ever since you did X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, you got that new job. You different, man.
You know what I'm saying? You
don't
changed.
even come around no more.
You know what I'm saying? You know what happened to Shantae, right? You wouldn't know because you moved, nigga.
Y'all real good at saying this stuff. It doesn't sound
about Shantae. Shantae ain't cutting no check, man. Shantae ain't cutting no check, man.
You know they cut that. You know they stopped the rec center, man. You could have got that, man, but you ain't around here no more, man.
Come Come on, man. The Rex surname done none in 20 years, man.
Yeah, Jake.
Yeah. So one thing when you said like we talking about Robert Smith, Dan, remind me of this article I read a couple months ago. And there's 614 billionaires in America. Only 7 of them are black.
Wow.
Only 7 of them are black.
614.
And that sounds like we got a couple more. 7 sounds like a lot.
614.
The 614, but that's what the article said.
We'll talk about the whole wealth system later too. Yeah, because there ain't no way we should have that many. All right, go ahead, Jake.
It said we got 7 billionaires. No, 614 billionaires in America. That's what it says. Wait, was that what it? Hold on, I just saw it. Hold on. Yeah, there's 614 billionaires in the United States, and only 7 of them are black. And going back, and I just want to point on one thing that I want to touch on is that there's 7 of them black, and out of those 7, like 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3. No, wait, not those. Hold on. Out of those billionaires, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like I feel like 4 or 5 of them are like entertainers or some shit like that. Yeah. And it's like that's another thing that we and that's another thing we teach in the black community is that to like be successful, we gotta be on some like shuck and jive shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like we gotta be entertainers. Like we gotta sing, we gotta dance, we got you know what I'm saying? We gotta you know what I'm saying? What Tone said like a few weeks ago, that Biggie line he quoted, either sling and crack rock, or you got a wicked jump shot, you know what I'm saying? Or like 2 Chainz said, rap or go to the league. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Because Mike's a billionaire, Mike Jordan's a billionaire, you got Oprah, you got Tyler Perry, you got Kanye, and you got Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And
wow.
And all them, you got all them, and it's like there's other and the other billionaires. There are other. I don't know exactly what they've done to become billionaires, but it was like other shit. It was other shit other than the norm of like in the black community that people think they want to do. They want to get rich, being a star. When you could just be you can become wealthy handling your business, come up with a great idea and just sticking to it and handling your business. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but I wanted to point that out. That's kind of like I'm tired of the shucking jive shit. I'm just tired of that. If that makes sense, if any of that makes sense. But yeah,
that's a good point. There's a Young Dolph is one of the rappers I like. He's from Memphis, and he actually just came. His last album is called Rich Slave, and his whole concept behind of the album being called Rich Slave is that he's out of the hood. He made himself. And now, first of all, give a little backstory to who Young Dolph is. He has his own label called Paper Route Empire. So he's from Memphis. Never signed a record deal, and now he's popping in the rap industry off the strength of believing in himself. You know, and he doesn't get the recognition that he really deserves because he is an independent artist, and he talks about that in his interviews about how he is hated on in the rap industry because they getting handouts. They're on a label. He doing it all off the strength of him, and he popping just as much, if not more. You know, his album is called Rich Slave, like I said, and the concept behind it was that he did it on his own. He built built these riches, but he's still enslaved to these materialistic things. You know, he's still buying all these diamond chains and stuff. He's still buying all these cars. He's still slaved in his mentality, in his way of thinking, even though he has the money. You know, so it's like for him to acknowledge that that's the start. That's what we need first. We need that acknowledgement to say, okay, we see, even though rich or black, we still can have a slave mentality. You know what I'm saying? So that's the root cause first that we need to break, so that even if we do get some wealth, we don't have a slave mindset of being in chains.
I want to say this real fast, and I'll go to you, Tone. Just like in the article that Dan just had up, the one guy, David Stewart, he's a billionaire for like he built a fortune running an IT service company that services like accounts like City, Verizon, and like federal government have federal government clients as well. And like growing up, like doing stuff like that, like going into IT or something, that would be looked at as like lame or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And like that, and that's kind of the mentality that like we have in the community. Unfortunately, that shit gets on my fucking nerves. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of the entertainers that are actually billionaires, black entertainers, they're I mean, a lot of the billionaires that are black are entertainers. It's like 5 of them, 5 out of the 7 of them. That's according to this article, at least. But Tom, go ahead.
I was going to say, man, the world we moving into, man, is really evolving into a digital world. And one thing we got to really start expanding on, and and I find myself thinking on a prehistoric level now, is that you have to maneuver your thinking into the way these kids are operating. Like kids get trained nowadays from the gate to learn how to pick up an iPad, a phone, and figure out how to maneuver through them. You know what I mean? They're learning calculations when they come out the womb at 1.
Right.
You know what I mean? And they don't even know it. It's becoming second nature. And I'm saying that to say that we are evolving into a world where these new tech kids, they're going to be the new billionaires. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's moving away from you being able to just do all these physical things like shoot a basketball, you know what I mean, or something along those lines, because you find a lot of kids that's not being that active in that way. So it's a matter of, and also I wanted to point out that a lot of people, especially black people, they do not want to put in no work. You know what I mean? They want it to be, in some degree, handed it to them. That's too hard for me to do. So I'd rather take my ability. You know what I mean? If I got a jump shot, I may as well practice that, opposed to constantly evolving your brain. You know what I mean? So that's what I just wanted to point out, man. It's just the way we moving now. This wealth gap is going on another level when it comes to these kids, man. They moving in a different light. Go ahead, Jake.
Yeah, I know. Like a lot of people do want shit handed to them, especially me. Give me my motherfucking money, Trump. Give me my fucking money. Give me my motherfucking money. Anyway, yeah.
But there's a lot of black folks there that want work hard, but like want to work hard, but they don't see how they can get to that path. Which, hey, my whole thing is that there's a lot of folks that sell drugs that work really hard, that know how to sell, that like know all of these skills, but that was the one path that they saw. If they took those same skills and just applied it to selling anything else, they will be successful business people. Like,
and that's an example of when you can actually take what you learn on the streets and apply it to some professional. That's when you can do it.
like that, and people like that. That's what separates them. Take rappers that have done that. They go from like Gucci Man, for example, or Master P, for example. They taking these. Yeah, Jay-Z. They taking the street code as a means as a stepping stone instead.
But they know how to translate it. It's not just taking the streets and putting it inside there. They're translating it into
I'm only taking this formula. I'm taking this formula to take over here, and so I can work.
Two different things there, because you just can't take the street and put it in there.
Because translate it. Yeah, because you could be like Master P and translate it, or you could be like Suge Knight.
You can't translate it.
Great example, Jay.
Great example.
Well, he was D-boying for a little bit. You know what I mean? He was D-boying for a minute.
He was deep.
Had it working. Yeah.
Fizzled out.
You know what I'm saying? But look, that was our group discussion for this week.
Great discussion, fellas.
Yeah, we're gonna it was a great one. You know what I'm saying? Let us know in the comments what y'all think. Speaking of comments, let's hit those right now. Tone.
I got something. In the comments from someone new. Cree Alex. She says it's nice to hear black men talk about depression, mental health, and how to stay up. Shout out to you. You're new to the show. Shout out to you. Keep rocking with us. That's what's up.
Cool. Word. Anything
stuff in here? I got a bunch of stuff in here. I'm just trying to see where to start.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to C Baron real quick. He's talking about the cops and all that. You don't think that we should call the cops for a bunch of small stuff. It is, which he makes up a good point here too, which is separate from what we were talking about there. There are times where you probably should not call the cops because that could probably just make it a lot worse.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that later in the quick hit. We'll definitely talk about that in the quick hit because that really correlates to it.
Yeah. Not someone raised their voice we're supposed to tell. Right.
I mean, yeah, you can't like that's true too, but it's just about like mixing. It's mixing the snitch and shit. It's knowing what a snitch is. that's what it is. Knowing what it is and knowing what it applies to. That's what it really is about. You know what I'm saying? That snitch shit, no, stop snitching and snitch shit. That's street shit. That's that street shit. Do the crime, do the time. When it's time to be held accountable for what you're doing, don't use the law to like help you and snitch on other niggas because you see them doing it and to make you make it easier for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking. That's what we're talking about.
I got you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mentioned something real quick. On the lines of that, back in the day, we used to have neighborhood watch. You know what I'm saying? We used to have block captains and everything like that. The neighborhood took care of each other. You know what I mean? And this is, I was brought up in the 80s and the 90s. You know what I mean? And we all know how crack kind of took that over. And then once crack came, we start separating from that family structure, that community structure to what happens in my house stays in my house type vibe. Or, everyone used to take care of Miss Jenkins, make sure she cool on the block till, she got a fence for herself. And a lot of those people that were block captains, you know what I mean? They did a good job of, hey, look, we don't want this shit in our neighborhood. You know what I mean? And street niggas will call them snitches. And it was a problem in my book because it's like, if you doing dirt, you go wherever else. Don't do this on my block. You know what I mean? So it goes back to the level of respect nowadays too. Like you saying, Jay, if you doing street shit and you get caught up and you start doing First 48 and telling about Ray, John, Pookie, and Lachey and everybody like that, that's some sucker snitch shit.
Yeah, man. But and don't let that shit and you a street nigga and you get like a job, like a regular job. Don't let that shit spill over to don't let that shit spill over to the job and then try to bring other niggas down with that bullshit. Like trying to like tell like example I brought up, trying to call me snitch. I'm like, bro, you had a job to do, you didn't do it. We all know you're supposed to do that shit.
You still hate that guy, man. You still got a problem with that guy.
I'm just bringing up. I mean, that was my example, and I was just bringing it back up.
Yeah,
but yeah. So
got a good comment here from our new person, Cameron here. People don't want to deal with the kids stuff because they deal with with their own things, but not just that. Usually, the parents deal with the exact same thing that the kid deals with because that's where the kid got it from. So it's like so I saw like my stuff. Then like I started to like look at like my dad and my mom, and I'm like, yo, they doing the same thing. They do the exact same thing there. So it's you gotta constantly just work on that as like a whole family there, which I think
is a cycle, man. That's repeating the vicious cycle. You know what I'm saying? And we all fall victim to it in the black community, man. We repeat the same cycle.
I totally agree, fellas.
You,
How you guys doing?
you're just gonna pop up inside the show now?
It's been a while, but things have been really good lately.
He don't even do his intro no more.
Yeah, man. Like what just happened right now?
Dr. Mash, you shave too. What the fuck?
Yeah. What is going on?
Is he a Muslim now?
What?
As
Doctor,
you all know, it's Halloween time, and this really pains me to just.
you out here wearing a hoodie?
Yeah, hoodie and a bow tie. How's that work?
Nah, he's on mute.
I don't know what's going on with Dr. Man.
Yeah, we can't.
I don't know. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Ever since he's been tackling these Karens, some funny stuff been taking place with him lately, man.
He's been gone for a while. I told you, as soon as he started to sell that stuff, he got a little lit, and now he's not talking to us no more.
I think the government got a hold of him, man, because the CDC did never approve the NYB formula. So maybe
Trump got him. Trump got him with the that's it. Dr. Matt, it's too late for all of that.
I can reset whenever I need to.
Wow.
Anyways, I want to talk to you about Halloween. Halloween is coming up tomorrow, and the Karens are at it again. They have made a I'm just really baffled by this. They have made a Karen mask. A Karen mask so that people can wear the mask as a costume. Like, I'm baffled as to why someone would even want to do this. Thank you.
Wow.
Like, look at this. A very accurate description, I must say. But no, this can't work. See, what's gonna happen with this costume here is when these young girls wear this costume, hopefully not guys, young guys, wear this costume, or anybody of that nature that wears this costume, what will happen is the percentage of Karen that could be possibly in their blood will be amplified if they do wear this costume. Unbeknownst to them, of course. But and if they are a Karen, that percentage in their blood will just increase. So you want to kind of avoid costumes like this. It's all fun and games until you wake up calling the police for no reason. After a Halloween party, it's not worth it. Just get you a Superwoman, Superman, a Hulk, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. Anything but this Karen. Don't go to the party if this is the only costume you're going to wear. Don't do it to yourself.
So, Dr. Mask, are you kind of saying that if someone get this mask, they are conjuring a Karen spirit? Kind of a Chucky down-ish?
Yes, Tom, that is exactly my point.
Oh,
you know, that spirit is gonna reside within, on them, in them. Yep. Go ahead, Jake.
So it's just like that episode of Goosebumps, the haunted mask. When you put the mask on and it just stays on and shit. Wow.
Random references, man.
God damn.
Dr. Mask, this is not science at all.
My studies say otherwise, but hey.
Hey, wow, you just cut him off.
That's you know, it's okay, Dan. You know, I know you don't want me in this thing here, but I'm helping people. And what I really want to point out to you guys is they are trying to get
jumping into the screen whatever you want to.
They are trying to get you to put this mask on. But what you need to do, ladies and gentlemen, is take the mask off.
That was powerful. That's why I love this gentleman, man. I love this guy.
Thank you, Dr.
Just trying to help the.
I love that guy.
Damn, what the fuck, man?
What?
You cut him off like that?
He left.
Karen at
I thought it was you.
time.
What?
I want to help each Karen, one Karen at a time.
What is he talking about? He's done. He's done.
He wants to help each Karen, one Karen at a time. Each Karen at a time. Like cure Karen, one Karen at a time.
I'm going to say this out loud, man. And I always say it when he comes around. He does phenomenal work, man.
That wasn't that time.
Phenomenal work. I'm just appalled by your behavior tonight. You, buddy. You.
What? Yeah. With your pink hoodie on. Yeah.
What? I didn't do that. He
didn't. He treats Conspiracy Brother so much better than he treats Dr. Mask. And it's not fair.
Treat them all fair. Dr. Mask comes on and tries to exploit the show. But all right.
Dan thinks you just think that's that president shit, man. That's what that is.
You know what? This goes back to the group discussion.
No, don't.
We don't let. We always hate on other brothers all the time.
Don't do that
all the time.
It's not like that.
They out here making a grip with that MYB, making a grip, and he hating on it. He
didn't even have to go through the CDC. But it was just stinging your little ass, wasn't it? It was stinging your ass.
So y'all saying I snitched on him to the CDC too?
I don't know.
No, you might have. You might have tattled. You look like a tattletale ass motherfucker too. No, I'm just playing.
I can see it. I can totally see Dan snitching on somebody.
No tattling ass motherfucker. No,
hey, we talked about that for the culture.
I just think
with your tattling that. No, I was playing.
All right.
Yeah, man. Thank you, Dr. Mash. Wherever you are, you left, whatever. He got a fresh shade just like Malachi. That's fucking weird. But anyway,
so weird.
Yeah, what was this?
Yeah, let's keep it moving to our to the quick hits now. First quick hit we're gonna talk about is T.I. and Jeezy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna meet in verses, and this is a great matchup for verses. You know what I'm saying? Two of the biggest artists out of Atlanta, and it's gonna be dope. And could go either way. I think Jeezy gonna take it. I think so. His shit hyper. Jeezy shit is much more hype to me, but that's what I think. I do think T.I. and 50 would have been a better battle, but you know what I'm saying? It's whatever. Tone, go ahead.
Can I be the first to say this? And I had just another conversation I had with DJ Touch. I'm not a fan of T.I. I used to be a fan of certain things he did, but even when he first came out, I was never really a fan of T.I. like that. So yeah, I'm going with Jeezy, and I'm not a fan of him.
Good word. Malachi, what's up?
It's Young Jizzle from the bottom of the map.
Got a 50-round clip at the bottom of the strap. Hey,
we know who both of you guys are voting for too.
Yeah, I rock with Jeezy hard. El Jefe, one of my favorite projects from him personally. But I think T.I. might be a bigger artist as far as career, possibly. But I think Jeezy, I think so as far as like status goes.
I mean, yeah. Like status.
Yeah, status.
Like,
as a figure, you know what I'm saying? I think T.I.'s image is bigger. Especially as far as like since neither of them are continually to rap still, but they still in the public. You know, T.I. has podcasts going and all that. You know, you haven't really heard much of Jeezy as of late. You know what I'm saying? But everybody still know what's up. But I go with Jeezy on this one.
But Dan, what's up?
Y'all are disrespecting T.I. with this stuff right now. But with that being said,
I didn't disrespect him, man. I just say I'm rolling with Jeezy because Jeezy shit knock harder. You know what I'm saying? I just got some nostalgia with Jeezy.
Yeah.
I agree. Like when he came out, he was the king of the South. No, you're not. No, you're not. You never been the king of the South.
It's Face. Face is the true king.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, but anyway, Dan, continue.
With that being said, I do want. I'm going to go with the Snowman too. Man, I was like 13. All I wanted was one of those Snowman T-shirts, but my mom wouldn't let me get it.
Yes, and a tall black tee.
Tall, like,
hey, that's a cocaine
old
reference.
school Chevys.
Yeah,
That's a cocaine reference.
And the cocaine references. Yes, just made me feel like I could sell anything. Like
the whole school had those Snowman tees, man.
Thug Motivation. Like,
granted, half the school was selling drugs.
Can't ban the Snowman mixtape. That shit.
Yeah.
All that Trapper Die mixtape. All that.
Super hard.
Jeezy had a hell of a fucking
album. The first album alone had
Thug Motivation. Mm-hmm.
Thug Motivation, yes, sir.
101.
The second one was my shit too. I like to join on the second one that Jeezy. Jeezy liked to drink. Jeezy liked to smoke. Jeezy liked to mix Armor Hammer with his coke. That was shit too, bro. I'm riding with Jeezy on this shit.
What made him great was he was simple with it. It wasn't complex. You know what I'm saying? He'll do an ad lib and he'll do a simple rap like that.
One of my all-time favorite lines from Jeezy is I don't get mad. I just get money and laugh at you fuck niggas because you're so funny. That's my favorite lines from that.
It's so, like Tom said, it's simple. It's just a simple rhyme, but it's swag. Is
and that's something that I get tired of arguing with niggas about hip hop about, and they keep saying like, man, he ain't lyrical enough. Like, bro, just because the guy's super lyrical don't mean he make good music. It don't. Facts. It don't. I was like. I used to like Papoose, but he lyrical as fuck, but he don't make good albums. He don't make good music.
It's so weird because I saw this clip of this kind of a segue, but it's still hip hop. I saw this clip of Sapphire, the guy that was writing for Nicki, that was with Nicki for a while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Safari. What'd I say? Sapphire?
This nigga said Sapphire. I'm like,
move on at that point. Like, he said Sapphire. But he said some bars, and Charlamagne was like, nah, that ain't it. And it definitely sounded whack, but the bars were actually, I'm like, that's actually a couple bars, but his delivery was so whack. It don't even make you want to listen to it. So it's like hip hop has a lot to do with delivery and swag.
Like Nicki could deliver it same way like Eazy-E could deliver the shit. Like Q wrote it, but Eazy could deliver that shit. But let's keep it moving. We all rocking with Jeezy. But Busta called out Tip also. Busta called out Tip. We didn't talk about that part, but Busta called out Tip also. Tip was pretty much like, yo. This is not a matchup. We do different generations. You need to rock with somebody like from your generation.
He was back. He know he was gonna get the murder show on that.
Now see that I can't totally say that, but what Tip said made sense. That's not a good matchup. Tone, you gotta admit that's not a good matchup because you've been saying a lot of these verses haven't been good matchups.
That wouldn't have been a good matchup, but I think if that was to take place, it would have been a murder show because Tip is one-dimensional. He don't have the versatility that Busta Rhymes got. You know what I mean? So this is fast, slow, whatever.
Animated shit. Yeah, I'll definitely know. I would definitely rock with Busta on that. I'm just saying, as far as like Tip ducking him, I don't think he was ducking him. I think he was just like, it don't make sense. Like, I don't think Tip ducked anybody because he wasn't ducking 50. I think the Tip and 50 need to happen though. But I don't know.
Busta catalog long. He didn't survive decades in rap. You know what I'm saying? Generations, like eras.
But we could keep it. If anybody else got something to say about it, we could keep it moving. So yes, next what's the next?
World Series.
Dodgers win the World Series. Tone, thoughts?
I know no player on this team. I don't follow baseball, but if something has happened, congratulations.
Okay. Oh shit. Malachi.
Yeah, I just like winners. You know what I'm saying? Whoever wins.
Oh my God. All right. Oh my God, man.
Whoever win, I'm like, man, it's just somehow I connect myself to them. You feel me? Like you go LA, Lee Anderson. That's my middle and last name. You feel me? LA, baby, we winning out here. You feel me? That's just how I feel.
That's what's up.
Dan.
So each year I watch like a few games of the World Series and the series before it too. And like each year I say, yeah, man, this stuff is hype. I'm gonna watch baseball next year, man. This is gonna be my thing. Never do.
Especially the regular season, man.
It's long.
It's so long, bro.
Your regular season. Like if you go to a game, like last time I went to a baseball game, I had fun.
Yeah.
Like it's not as boring as TV. TV just
last time I've been to a game is when Tiger Stadium was here. And I was a young boy. And those seats hurt my ass when I was young. Tiger Stadium, that used to be
the old Tiger Stadium.
The old Tiger Stadium. You know, when they had
on Trumbull. Off Trumbull, right? It was on Trumbull.
Yeah, on Trumbull when they had like Kirk Gibson and all them guys. You know what I mean? That's how old I am.
Yeah, I went to a Tiger Stadium game as well. It was hype. It was lit.
The OG boy.
Yeah.
It was not lit. It was boring as fuck. You know what I mean?
I mean, but I was a kid. I was just hyped. I was just like, oh shit, we had the game. They was playing all pipe. They was playing shit. A foul ball came near me. He's like, oh shit, yeah. Oh, okay, you went over there. You know what I'm saying?
Man, that junk seemed like it's coming your way. It don't be nowhere near you. Like, oh wow. Right. It either goes way farther than you thought or way shorter than you thought. Like,
yeah. And then for some reason they played like when they play music in between like the plays and shit, the Mortal Kombat theme. I got even hyper for some reason. I just got hype as fuck. All that dumb shit.
Young Jake like rapping some Biggie Smalls lyrics too. Like,
one day I'm gonna be a baseball player. Boy, shut the fuck up.
I look at my mom right in the eyes. I said, I'm gonna play baseball.
No, but for real though, congratulations to the Dodgers on the win. You know what I'm saying? LA having a good year in sports. You know what I'm saying?
That's hype. I don't know if has that happened historically. That'd be a good fun fact.
I believe with them, or like the Celtics and the
Red Sox.
Yeah, Red Sox.
Yeah,
the same year.
But yeah,
or
let's
Boston.
keep moving to our next. Let's keep moving to the next quick hit. Walter Wallace Jr. Philadelphia, the shooting. Another on the fourth. Very. I'm dreading. I'm tired of talking about shit like this. But yeah, go ahead.
I'll talk about it. And once again, we talking about another senseless killing by the hands of white police officer. And I'll say it, they white supremacists posing as police officers, you know. And the thing is, the parents called for assistance with an ambulance, not the police. And then what's happened is the police showed up, shot this man 14 times. He had a knife. They shot him 14 times. And this goes back to where people have this conversation about defunding the police, and I think they get misconstrued about that whole concept. I believe the concept is geared around putting people in positions to assist the police the most effective way, opposed to you're answering a mental illness call and someone dies on your mental illness calls. You know what I mean? It should never get that way, but we're seeing this as a routine thing now, you know, and I hate to say, you know, routine, because every call a police officer get may or may not be like this, but it's becoming more so frequent that the characters that are involved always have on the same uniforms: white cops, black people. Mm-hmm. So it's got to change. They got to do something. I just do not like how Democratic or Republican are not speaking to put things in existence. You can talk all this police reform. That's bullshit. You know what I mean? You should not have to tell how to talk to people, let alone value another person's life. This is ridiculous. I am tired, just like the other three gentlemen on this show is tired about having this conversation, but it needs to be brought to light. In this case, it definitely needs to be brought to light. And we talk about reset. mental illness is a major reset we all need to be aware of and do something about in a positive way. I'm sorry it wasn't a quick hit, but I needed to touch on that.
Yeah, I think you said it.
Yeah.
For all three of us, for the rest of us, unless y'all got something to say to add on to it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm tired of talking about this shit. And it's sad. Rest in peace. Walter Wallace Jr.
I know that resonates with you, Tom. That being your where you spent time at.
Yeah, that's one of my stepping grounds, man. I got family out that way.
How long was you there? Out there?
The city, I was there for quite some time, and the city's been looting for the last week, and the family of the gentleman called the mayor out, called him a coward. You know what I mean? And they tearing the fucking city up, a section of the city, West Philadelphia. So, you know, this goes back to what I was saying too about how, you know, you need to start focusing on the real issues. You know what I mean? When you start looting and shit, people are not looting because of the fact that they just want free shit. They looting because of the fact that something different has to change. And they reacting to a response in which they're not getting those changes.
Wow, man. But yeah, that's our quick hits for this week. And we gonna get the comments one more time. Malachi, what you got for me?
Yep, I have Von Wink. He said Dr. He said Dr. Mass blinking in and out like the Great Gazoo.
Oh, wow, from Flintstones?
Oh, he trying to go in, yo. Ron be low key trying to go in.
And then he said, yeah, he is, but he's the faithful one in our Planet Ant chat. He's the only chatter right now. So he said he also said maybe Dr. Mask has a contact buzz for mixing his MYB formula.
He been taking. You don't get high on your own supply, Dr. Mask. This is the type of stuff I'm talking about.
Crazy. He also called you know I gotta give a controversial statement of Von Winks. I gotta shout it out. He said, when are Jake and Big Tone gonna evolve beyond saying, you know what I'm saying? At least when you're talking rap, you can end sentences with something other than you know what I'm saying.
Come on, Malachi.
I feel
that's bullshit. Hey, Malachi. Hey, Von Wheat.
Yeah,
hey, Von Wheat. Fuck
no,
you.
I got you, Jake. I was thinking about this earlier. I was on another live before this, and they were talking about code switching, and I feel like there is a way to like straddle the fence in a way. You know what I'm saying? Where you could bring your flavor and be yourself, but do it in an expressive way. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you know everybody has their way of expression. Everybody has their things that are, you know, you got your things, Von Wink. You probably say top of the morning every time you wake up or something.
Fuck Von Wink, man. I'm just out
there. Yeah. Fuck all that. The name of this show is called Mask Off. That's the name of this show. I ain't code switching nothing. I'm being me. I'm saying what I want to say, when I want to, how I want to fucking say the shit. I ain't got time for that shit. Fuck out of here.
Let me go ahead to these comments I got, man.
Yeah.
I got Tom Schultz rocking with us.
Yeah.
Tom Schultz said Sapphire is that new underground rapper. Haha. He said, haha, Big T and Mal are killing me. Y'all are disconnected from baseball. You don't watch baseball? You lying. Big T, what is Tiger Stadium? Then he smiled.
He said, who was lying about saying they don't watch it?
Me, probably.
He said, Daniel, you don't watch baseball. You lying.
Yeah, Daniel look like a baseball fan.
He said, I'm triggered. Whatever Von Wink, you ain't more loyal. Me and the Planet Ant chat. Maul is trying to start some stuff. Boom.
Oh, the YouTube Planet Ant chat, not the Facebook, Tom. We know you. Tom be having the Facebook Planet Ant chat on lock, and Von Wink be having the YouTube Planet Ant chat on lock. Speaking of different ones, we still got more in we got another newcomer in the building. But man, it's like the fourth newcomer today. That's what's up. Shout out to building the platform. We got Richard Gunter.
Oh, that's my OG.
Hey, OG in the building.
OG, what's the deal?
Yeah, he said T.I. is more of a statesman.
Oh my God, OG, already.
Yeah, that is well said. That's a very, very good term for him.
Yeah, he's a person that represents the South,
right? Yeah, and then
or more so just Atlanta. Let's stop saying the South, like, because the South is all types of stuff. The South is Atlanta, like South Beach has their own thing.
Houston, Miami, Houston, so much. New Orleans, like they all got their different sounds.
New Orleans, yeah.
Dropping Screwed and Houston and all that shit. It's so just different shit.
Yeah, we got to stop saying the South because that's
what Malachi.
I'm laughing at this comment that Cameron said. She said Malachi always giving me life, LOL, looking like John James minus the crusty lips.
Oh wow.
It's not a good thing.
Hey, I love
John James, that politician?
Yeah.
I don't know what's up with that nigga lips, man. He look like he got alopecia on his lips, bro. His shit look fucked up, man.
No, it's crazy how you could be in a campaign. That's what you're known for. It's crusty lips.
Like, yo, what's up with your lips, bro? You got alopecia on them lips, bro. Get that together.
And you know it's bad when you try to introduce yourself to somebody and they just point out something about you, like, how you doing? My name is you need to get them lips.
Yeah, like how you gonna sit on the Senate with them lips, bro?
Oh man.
God.
You got more
comments. Any more comments?
Yeah, C. Barron said clearly President Dan has had it with Dr. Mask every week. LOL, conspiracy brother was just a promise to get your vote.
Conspiracy brother.
What's up, C?
Yeah.
One of my too. Shout out to him.
Shout out to everybody rocking with us in the chats, man. We love y'all. Everybody watching, everybody commenting, everybody likes, sharing, subscribing weekly for the love. We thank y'all. Thank you,
Dan.
One quick wrap it up here. Kanye did some stuff where I'm questioning this one. Now, this man created a hologram of Kim's dead dad and gave it to her for her birthday. And it has somebody voice it.
You were a little girl. I watch over you. And
this is not the most creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Sometimes I drop hints that I'm around, like when you hear someone make a big pee-fee, or when you make a big pee-fee. Remember when I would drive you to school in my tiny Mercedes every day and we would listen to this song together?
Yo, I gotta pray after this.
You know what?
Y'all felt some weird stuff from that. Is it just me?
That's why some people don't need to be. That's why some people don't need to be billionaires.
No cap. I'm like, that money too long. He said, "How can I make his
that
back to life?"
That's my Kanye line right there.
You know what? I used to be a major Kanye West fan. You know what I mean? But you know, I'm only basing it off his beats and his samples. Everything else is out the window. I used to tolerate the bullshit he used to do, like when he went on stage and did that thing with Taylor Swift. You know, I put that aside. I put a lot of shit he said to the side. Like when he first said, President Bush don't like black people. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But the more and more he progressed, the more chaotic he has become. And I just cannot stand by him and support it.
And let's wait till next week for our breakdown on Lil Wayne.
No shit.
What happened?
Damn,
you don't want to know, Malachi. You want to know.
Yeah, you was too busy shaving when this happened. But shit. Yeah, that's
I wonder what Kim think pulling up and she see that hologram. Like,
Man, that's a
That's gonna be weird. That would be weird. I would I would be mad. I'll be like, that would like invoke so much emotion. I would do that shit.
that's something you gotta ask. Like, would you want me to do this? Like, you can't be it can't be no surprise.
Yeah, that's a conversation. That's a conversation.
You walk in the house. Big Mama died years ago. You walk in the house. Big Mama sitting at the kitchen as a hologram.
Hey, honey, dinner's ready.
No,
I will never go back in that house.
No cap, I'm out. You ain't even.
Why?
Well,
I'm done grieving. I'm like, the house is haunted, motherfucker.
That's a ghost. That's a ghost.
That's a ghost.
It's a hologram. Nah, they ain't no.
Yeah, let's do it. But that's been another episode of Mask Off, episode 28, Reset. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for rocking with us, everybody in the comments, everybody watching. We appreciate y'all. I'm Jake, your host. Big Tone. Malachi.
Thanks for rocking with us, y'all. Be easy. We out of here. Everything will be in the description. Holla back.
Malachi.
Oh yeah. We got one more week for this season, Spark. We 90% funded. So you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and show some love to get us that hun bun.
Word.
Thanks for rocking with us, y'all. You know
and Dan.
Thanks for rocking with it.
Yeah, man. Same here. I think I did give to that raise, but I'm not sure if it went through my card because the way my accounts work out.
You don't take it.
The election this week coming up, right?
We do got election
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Vote.
Tuesday, 3rd.
Vote.
Shout out to Tonyana. She plugged me with a job up there too. I might make some cheese that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Take care of your problems.
Make sure y'all vote. And this Mask Off episode 28. We out.
Hey, just hit the reset on your brain.